Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Oduan. If you're just tuning in, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Thank you. And if you're new, well, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below. Yes, well, today video I'll go straight to the point. I'm actually going to talk about a spiritual bath. What is the essential needs of spiritual bath in our day-to-day life? Spiritual bath is actually supposed to be taken once in a month or twice in a month, depending on the kind of on you. Are you the type that goes out all the time? Are you the type that have connection with different people? Are you an outing type? Are you a business person? Whatever you are, depends on you. Well, I'm going to explain. I'm going to throw more light to that later. But now let's see what is actually spiritual bath. Spiritual bath is a kind of bath that you take that penetrates really into your soul. Yes, that's the kind of thing to clear your space, to clear your energy, to clear your spirit, to give you direction, to wash you from all those negative powers. Yes, that's the kind of spiritual bath, and to get over some spells and all that. That's a spiritual bath. Now, spiritual bath is quite different from our normal day-to-day bath. Yes, our day-to-day bath is a kind of bath that every day you go into the shower, you use your shampoo, you use your sponge, you just rush in, you bathe and all that, you scrub, and off you go for your every other activities. It's quite different from that, very very different from that. Now, spiritual bath, as I said, it is very essential, it is very important in our day-to-day lifestyle. Yes, because why I ask that, are you the type that goes out, are you the type that has connections, you, as I said, you go to the market and all that. It has meaning because going to all those places, you're attracting so many energies, so many negative energies. You stay with some people, there are some people that naturally they don't have this positive energy. They counterattack you anytime. Their spirit is not just happening, it's not just connecting to you, but you keep finding yourself, probably it might be at your workplace, it might be at your business place, or around you in your family. There are people like that in every family, and your surrounding you. How do you get rid of those people? You can't get rid of those people. The only thing you have to do is take proper care of yourself. Yes, you can, even with your positivity, you can change them. Yes, you can change them. I say that and I'm confident with that. You can actually change them, because I have experience. So I say, and I say it again, you can change your environment. Well, a spiritual bath, yes, as I said, is something that penetrates through your soul to cleanse you from negative powers and energies, and wash all those jinx of you, open doors for so many things to come in and all that. Yes, and how do you really take the spiritual bath? Is this something you just rush into the bathroom and pour water on you and go, or soak yourself in your bathtub? If you have a bathtub, soak yourself in your bathtub and come out and do this. No, you take spiritual bath depends on what you are bathing. What are you trying to take out of your system? Now, there's so many ways you can do this. One, the first thing that you're going to do if you're taking a spiritual bath is actually you get your herbs ready. Are you using herbs? Do you have a bathtub? Because in this end you don't really get a bathtub to soak yourself. It's not everybody that are opportune to have a bathtub to soak themselves inside, but you can do it too. You can actually do it. Now, what do you do? Are you using herbs? Depending on the herbs that you're using, what kind of spiritual bath are you taking? If you're using herbs, you take your time. There are herbs that you have to infuse. Yes, there are herbs that you have to infuse into the water. If you're doing that, I always prefer to infuse. If I'm going to take my spiritual bath the next day, I'll love to infuse my herbs a day before, and probably take it outside to the moon, or leave it in a temple, in your temple, for and pray on it, on what you want, for it to really infuse and the power to get into it. So if you're doing this, you can boil your herbs, or yes, infuse your herbs in warm water, depending on what you are using. If you're not infusing your herbs, if you're just mixing it, like maybe salt, Epsom salt, baking soda, and all the things like essential oil and all that, yes, you can do it. But I still prefer, if you even if you're doing that, you should be able to pray on your birth water. Yes, you should be able to pray on your birth water. You don't just pour it in and take it into, no. All those things, as I said, it is spiritual, so you have to, they said you worship God in spirit and in truth, so you have to be spiritual about this. You have to be connected to all those things. You boil your herbs, you do all the things, and when you get into your bathtub or your bathroom, you don't rush out. Yes, you don't rush out. You take your time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. At, you take your bath, because you're actually going to speak to yourself. You're going to speak to this water. You're going to be praying while you're taking this bath. Yes, and if you have a bathtub, that is even more better. You soak yourself in there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You soak yourself in there, and infuse, speak, declare your intention on this bath. You just don't walk into it and walk out. Yes, that's a spiritual bath. That's one aspect of it. Now, another thing that we're going to talk about is taking a spiritual bath. Even if you don't have a bathtub, but I love it, you have to complement it with a candle. Yes, to bring in the light. That's why I say, depending on what actually are you spiritually birthing for, what are you cleansing, what do you want out of this thing that you want, you light a candle to infuse, to bring in the spirit of light. You pray and ask for your guardian angels to guide you and to bring you good fortune on whatever you want to do. Candle is very essential when you are taking your spiritual bath. Yes, candle is very essential. And please, I have seen so many people showing you, telling you things, and they'll just throw it into the water. They don't tell you the actual facts, the things that you're supposed to do to get this thing done. Yes, you don't just maybe you want to bath with a rose petals and all that. You don't just throw it into the water and believe, okay, this is it, and bath with it. No, you have to declare your intention. What do you really believe? What do you want? Speak to it, speak to the herbs, speak to the water, and that's all. You do it. And while you're taking this water, if you're using a bucket to put your spiritual bath and all that, as you're taking it and pouring it on your body, as you're pouring it, you're speaking, you're declaring your intention, you're speaking what you want into your body and speaking to the water. Yes, that's it. But so many people, they'll just say, okay, this is what, you just throw this in and you just throw it in. I wonder, how do you expect these people to know that they have to go more deeper in this kind of ritual that they are doing? It is actually prayers that you're praying. Just like it is written in the Bible, ask and you shall get. Whatever you ask, whatever you want, you say it out. Let the spirit hear you. Let your guardian angels carry it out. Let that guardian spirit take it, and let the energy flow. Let the frequency flow into whatever you're doing. You just don't do it carnally. No, you don't do it carnally. You have to really, really put your mind and believe in what you're doing and do this thing right. Well, as I said, as you're doing this stuff, you really need to relax yourself. Relax and get connected. Um, Align your spirit with what you're doing. Don't just rush in. That's why when I will advise you to always do your spiritual bath at night, that nobody can disturb you, nobody will distract you. You meditate and take your time to do these things. You just don't rush in and rush out of it. Relax and meditate. Another thing is, if you take a spiritual bath, you don't dry yourself. You let the water soak into your system. Let air dry, let the air dry it and soak it into your system, because I tell you, you feel so relaxed and you see things begin to change. And another thing I would advise you when you're taking a spiritual bath, it doesn't matter if you are in a bathtub or if you're using your bucket normal, to do your spiritual bath. Make sure if you have an incense, you can burn it. If you have a candle, a scented candle that relates to what you're doing, you burn it. Let the incense, you have to keep the environment connected. You have to keep the environment, appealing to the angels. You're not only appealing yourself, your angel, your guardian angel is there to also assist you on all those things. So you have to take notes of all those things. You just don't rush into it. Well, I think I have said so much, and I still have so much to say, bring so many things to you. The days and the time that you can take different kind of spiritual bath, yes, it matters a lot, the days and the time. And most of the people don't let you know this. I don't know, probably they forget or something. They are just carried away. But I'll be giving you more tips on all those things that you need. Please don't just rush in. And just know that spiritual bath needs your connection. It needs your energy. You have to release the frequency. You have to believe in what you're doing. Attract it, or just attract what you're doing. And I promise you, it works. It really works. Just like I said, you can change the people around you. With you, you can change the people around you, their energy. You're taking this bath to cleanse yourself from day-to-day activities, from the connection you have from different kind of people, from the spirit you pick from different places. Because spirit, all the spirits are just lingering around and they're looking for who to gum themselves in. They follow anybody. So all you need to do, get rid of them by taking your spiritual bath and cleansing your environment with candles, with incense, with essential oils, all those things. You get them off your body. I tell you, you can spiritually bath your clothes that you wear. Yes. Why do I say that? You can add all those essential oils and all those stuff. You can, by the time you cleanse your space with your incense, all the spirit are looking up. And remember, free the air, free the space, open your windows and let this thing fly out. So spiritual bath is very, very necessary. That's why most people say, okay, I buy this soap and all that, but it's not really working for me. Have you really taken care of yourself? Have you birthed yourself spiritually? What kind of prayers have you rendered? And we have different kind of prayers for different kind of things. Yes. So please, you have to take notes of all those things before you rush in to use any spiritual thing. Make sure you cleanse yourself out of those negative powers, because there are so many energies around that will not make those things to work for you. First, you must spiritually cleanse yourself, spiritually and physically. Please share. Don't forget to like and comment below. I remain your girl Odoan, and I'm still here. If you have any question, you can ask me. I'll be bringing so much on your way. Yes, so many things, so many tips. I have so much, a lot for you. I know you won't regret subscribing to this channel. I love you, and God bless you with more wisdom and knowledge. Thank you. Bye. Stay blessed.